The topic is resolving vectors into components. So let's do the example. Given a vector v equal to I plus 3j, question A, find the component of the force vector F equal to I plus j parallel to v. So what the question is, if you look here, they're asking you, this is the force F. They're asking you to find the component of the force. In other words, the projection, we also call it right here in the definition, vector projection of F onto V. In other words, you go all the way perpendicular, and it's this force that goes from here to here. This is what we mean with F parallel, that force. So they're asking us to find that force. Now this is what we do. You don't want to memorize this formula. What we do is, first we need to find the magnitude of F parallel. Now what do we know about the cosine of theta? Cosine of theta, the angle between the vector V and the force F, is equal the magnitude of F parallel. This is just trigonometry. Right, over the magnitude of the force F. This means that the magnitude of the force F parallel is just equal the magnitude of F that we know times cosine of theta. We don't have a theta. Now this is a trick. We're gonna go right here on this direction, and we're gonna think of a vector u. So this small vector is a u. It's a unit vector, and we know how to find the unit vector, but let's not worry about it now. Since u is a unit vector, then I could say F parallel, the magnitude of F parallel is equal to the magnitude of F times the magnitude of u, unit vector. That's easy to find, times cosine theta. Remember, this is just 1. I'm multiplying by 1. Magnitude of u is equal 1. I can multiply by 1, nothing happened. But now, what's good about this is now I know what is this. This is just the definition of dot product. So F, this is just the force F dot the unit vector u. So now I can find F, the magnitude of F parallel. The only problem, I don't know what is this u, but we know from previously the u will be, since I know the vector v, the u, the unit vector, will always just be the v, vector v over normal v. So let me find the u first. Let me do it. What did I do it? So the u will be v vector, which is 2i plus 3j over a norm of a v, which is 2 square plus 3 square over square root. This is just gonna be this vector. Let me write it in this form, it's just easier. So it's 2 over 9 plus 4 is 13, square root of 13, and then 3 over square root of 13. I'm almost done. Now this is gonna be equal, vector force is given right here, 2, 1, and then dot, the u, I just found it, 2 over square root of 13, 3 over square root of 13. And I'm done. I'm still not really done, but you'll see. The norm of F parallel is going to be equal 2 times 2 over square root of 13, that's the dot product, plus 1 times 3 over square root of 13, which is equal 4 over square root of 13 plus 3, 4 plus 3, 7. So 7 over square root of 13. This is the norm of F parallel, but they're asking us to find F parallel, the force, the vector. But we know if you have a unit vector, this is just going to be, this is the same thing as, that's just a formula, the norm of the vector times a unit vector in that direction, but we know the unit vector f parallel will be 7 over square root of 13 times, and this is scalar multiplication, the vector u is already given, so 2 over square root of 13, 3 over square root of 13. We're done. All we have to do is multiplication. Let me do it here. Now we know that f parallel, just don't have space, is equal, I'm going to multiply 7 by that, that would be 4. Square root of 13 times square root of 13 is 13. And then multiply 7 over square root of 13 by 3 over square root of 13. That would be 21 over square root of 13. Done. Now for question B, we're supposed to find the component of f perpendicular to v. In other words, this one. This is what we mean with f perpendicular, right? And that's just, definition is right here. F will be f parallel plus f perpendicular. They're just the sum of two vectors will give you the resultant vector. So that's easy. This means that f perpendicular will be equal f minus f parallel. Which is equal, f is given, it's right there, 2, 1, minus f parallel is 4 over 13, 21 over 13, by the way, this is 13. Which is equal, 2 minus 4 over 13 will be what? 26 minus 4, 26 minus 4 is 22, so 22 over 13, and then 13 minus 21, 13 minus 21 is minus 8, so it's minus 8 over 13. So this is f perpendicular, and that's it for this example.